Hello and welcome again on Stocks Advisor channel. In today's episode, we will talk about STPK Energy Transition Corporation traded at New York Stock Exchange, ticker name STPK. Well, STPK is a stock that was growing really well for last actually a couple of months from December on. You can see the price action is really nice and is going with waves. So if you look more carefully here, you see that starting from December, we made this big jump, and then the price was actually going with these big waves, 1, 2, 3, and then we had a very fast wave, and we are now sitting with two last candles on moving average 20, this green line, and as always we have two moving averages here, usually 3, but here two moving average 20 and 50 depicted, being green and blue line. We don't have moving average 200 yet because not enough time yet passed to form it. But later it will come. So what's happening here? How to trade? Because this is a company with a market capitalization of 1.7 billion, so it's not that small. Although we still do not need to forget that in December it was just about 10 price, and a few days ago it was 50, so now it's actually 38. So volatility is enormous. Therefore, market capitalization is also growing high, so we don't need to forget that previously it was much lower. So this market capitalization, let's say, is a rapid one. It's based on the price action, which is faster than actual activity of the company. And this is important to keep in mind because it could mean it allows some strong volatilities happening and some strong corrections taking place. So overall, what is important to note is if you look carefully here, the moving average 20, the green line, is slowly with waves starting to bend. So if you would imaginarily continue, it should go something like this. Let's draw it with green. So it should be something like this. So it looks like it's decelerating. It's not that it will immediately decline, but it's decelerating. Similar, you could expect then for moving average 50 to happen. And once this is going to happen, we will have a major correction. It could be still that we are observing a local deceleration, a temporarily one, like we saw, for example, by beginning of the year here. Also, we saw similar one actually by end of January and also here. So this could be a temporarily one, but overall you can also see it slightly bending. So if this would be a temporarily one, it would mean we just will rebound, go for another wave. It will be a stronger correction. We need to be prepared. So if you want to trade with this stock, you need to be prepared for both situations, because overall still nothing dramatic is happening here, because the way the volume traded, if you look carefully here on the bottom, you can see the volume traded is still it's higher slightly, but it's still within, let's say, kind of average noise. So not much dramatic is happening there, and it's just like a healthy evolution of the stock. Also, after this significant growth, it needs to find, let's say, its new supports and resist levels and some trading channel. And with this being said, actually how to trade here? Well, first of all, if it will go for next wave, we just need to buy already within the size of the current candle. So this would be the first entry opportunity here. And then speaking of prices, this should be something between 34 all the way to actually 38.20. So this would be the first entry opportunity here. If this is happening, if you enter there and it goes for rebound, so it goes for next wave, well, then you can enjoy it, of course. And speaking of profit taking, again, at our channel, we always advise taking from 10 to 15% profit. Once this is there, just take the profit, then either re-enter if needed on next low, or check other videos. We post many videos daily, so you can always find some interesting stock where you can trade with. Don't be too greedy, don't wait too long, don't try to become rich from one trade. This is usually not possible, and it's a major reason why beginners and beginning traders actually experience heavy losses in the first year of their trade. So with this being said, what would be next? Because again, just to repeat, if you also look these lows, of course they are higher lows each time, but you can also see they are starting to bend. So if you would fit them with a line, they will follow similar pattern as moving average 20, so similar deceleration. So would this be an indication of this deceleration? Would it start? It might start with some small jump and then going down. Then we just need to be prepared to average down in the appropriate, let's say, support resist levels, and because these repulses or new waves were starting already between moving average 20 and 50, not just at 20, so this was a very strong, usually on the growing stocks, the middle between 20 and 50 SMA is a very strong support level. If this would be pierced, then of course we need to go really lower levels to enter again. And with this being said, the channel we can expect to enter and to make our first average down will be actually here. So this would be something between 25.80 and 28. So let's write it here, and so it would be again between, if we write it in numbers, between 25.80 all the way to $28, and this would be still within, let's say, the healthy kind of correction and going to previous support volatility levels, being S1, S2 channel. So S1, S2 channel would be the classical channel for correction. Then we should have rebounds. It could be either immediate return then to the previous growth, or it might be slight return, then moving average 20 will work as a resist line and we will have further decline. This way, if it happens this way, this is information for, let's say, for midterm traders. Now, it might form a new, let's say, downwards channel, and kind of triangle might start happening. But still too early to say this, just to tell you that if this is really going for major correction, usually then moving average 20 starts to become a very strong resist level. So if this is going to happen, you know until what will be the highest limit for your profit taking. Okay, this is purely on technical analysis. Now, should some negative catalyst come in, of course, then we could decline further, and then we need to be prepared for really principal support level to enter. Again, it's not that we predict the price to go that low, but this is part of our so-called mixed analysis. What is a mixed analysis? This is the analysis type we follow in our opinion videos at our channel when we provide opinions for stocks behavior, and it's based on 3 pillars. So the first pillar is a classical technical analysis. Second one is non-linear averaging down. That's what we do here, and that's what we discuss, and based on, of course, on resist support levels. And the third one, it's a risk mitigation based on negative catalyst. And because negative catalyst, you never know when it will come, it's something internal from the company, you just need to be prepared for very principal, very basic support levels to enter. This way you will mitigate all your risks, or at least the majority of your risks. And then what is left for you is just a profit taking. So if you mitigate all risks, then you can only either exit with neutral or with a profit. So with this being said, that's the channel to trade here between 16 to 18 to enter, S3, S4. This would be really a channel which might appear on some negative catalyst. And again, whenever you have a rebounds, do not forget the profit taking is advised at 10 to 15% from the money allocated in the stock. So once this is there, just take it. One of the reasons why we still might have, let's say, a correction taking place, if you look at your RSI, you see that people start taking profit earlier. It means that RSI is not going too high, so people don't stay too much, because RSI is an indicator of kind of indirect indication of how many people are still sitting with the profit there. And if it's not going too high, it means they exit earlier. And this could also mean that people are preparing for this. They are more, let's say, cautious in keeping longer funds. And once they have profit, they exit. So this also could be a reason for kind of indication for correction to be nearby. And also, if you look at MACD, you can see now it's going really down. We still don't have bottoming yet. It might take several days, and only then it will start recovering. So it could be situation similar to what we observed by end of January, beginning of February. And once this is there, we could actually go all the way to S1, S2 level. So this is also a possibility. And that's actually the situation for STPK. This is the numerical table. If you are more for graphical representation, you could look here. Just make a screenshot of this one and use it as a trading card. And still it's positive here overall, let's say, within the current analysis. Therefore, it's advised to enter with 1-2 strategy of averaging down. What does it mean? It means that the funds you would like to play here, you can split in 5, then you can buy with 1 portion of those in first circle. If we go for S1, S2 level, then you again buy with 2 portions already from these allocated funds. And should the negative catalyst come and we go all the way to S3, you buy again, so you average down again with 2 portions of the funds you allocate here. This way would be the best optimization of profit versus loss. And again, this is based on mixed analysis. We don't speak here of stop loss, because our idea is you should trade with profit. Yes, it might take a bit longer time, but the exit should be either neutral or positive, and that's the strategy we choose at our channel. So with this being said, that's actually all for STPK. Overall, behaving classically, still nothing dramatic taking place, so very nice stock to watch and to trade with. Good luck with it. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're first time watching this video, and also please press the bell button. This way you will note new videos and new interesting discussions for US-based stocks. So good luck on that, and see you at another episode of Stocks Advisor channel.